Hi, CJ Coolidge here, and I'm wanting to talk to you about how you can stabilize or decrease your benefit expense. Now, benefit costs are often the second largest expense in today's service company. It's second only to wages, so it makes sense that you would do whatever you could do to watch those costs carefully, right? But watching and having the ability to control are two different things. Over the years, I've seen thousands of business owners and executives believe that they were actually controlling their costs of their health insurance packages. Now, I disagree. These costs were rising rapidly due to conditions completely outside of their control. The trend had all the power. The trend had all the control. No matter how hard they tried, your most diligent CFO could not change the fact that since 1960, adjusting for inflation, the average cost of health care for individual has increased by a whopping 7.6 times. That's 760%. Now, just 25 years ago, a CFO could buy a reasonably good health insurance plan for a family for less than like $130 a month. Today, the same plan would cost more than $1,800 a month. No matter how hard you try, no CFO could have avoided almost 4 doublings of his health insurance cost over 25 years. Now, health care reform offers even greater challenge for cost containment. In addition to regular factors impacting health insurance costs, the Joint Commission on Taxation has currently determined that there will be added some $1.1 trillion to the cost of insurance nationally over the next 10 years. That's coming right out of your pocket. In 2014 alone, you can expect just north of $400 per employee insured every year added to your health costs. That's just in taxes. That's just taxes to pay for increased infrastructure costs and transitional reinsurance costs and the like. There's going to be more money assessed to pay for the operation of the mandated state exchanges, you can be sure. But what about your premium for health insurance, even without tax? You must expect trend increases early on because of the elimination of risk underwriting. There are going to be good size increases for healthy and younger groups as new regulations for pricing combined with community rating come right into effect. And if you have shopped around every few years looking for a generous new client discount, you can forget that because they are no more. Now, I'm supposed to be showing you how you can control your healthcare cost. Let's do a quick SWOT analysis. If you heard anything I said today, you must know that your strength and your CFO's strength is your ability to work on things that create value for your customers. You don't have the strength and the focus to increase the amount of effort that you put into things you can't really impact. Another strength you have is your staff. It's your people. You surely don't want to negatively impact them. And healthcare reform is so complex that you can easily hurt your people if you don't navigate it carefully. Now, where you're weak is that in this world of healthcare reform, you have limited understanding and there are a lot of moving parts. It is massively uncertain. You don't want to spend a bunch of money to buy the resources to figure out all the details. You may have vendors, all of who can only do a piece of this, but they can only do a piece of it. You're ultimately responsible. Now, there are threats too. Cost volatility is huge. Compliance requirements and potential penalties are there too. You also have to watch for better prepared competitors that may attract your best people depending on how they put their plans together. Your best opportunity is to develop a comprehensive benefit strategy, and this involves a lot more than sending your HR person to healthcare reform training or talking to your insurance brokers. Here is where I recommend a serious look at an outsourced solution. The best ones will be able to actually minimize and mitigate the tax pieces. They'll be able to handle all your compliance issues. They'll be able to advise you with full knowledge of your particular situations about how to buy benefits and what kinds of benefits to apply to certain kinds of people groups. And they can actually tweak the details within the plan itself to keep costs as controllable as possible. This is one situation where I believe an external, highly specialized solution is going to be the best way to navigate healthcare and to keep your costs in line and to keep your headaches down for at least the next several years.